Okay, let's try it again. So let's go ahead and move everything over. So I'm going to subtract 3b and I'm going to add 2 plus 2. And I get 5b squared minus 3b plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so again, we're going to pick out, oh, and it gets weird when your variable is b, but for purposes of the quadratic formula, we'd say the a is 5, the b is -3, and we'll make that like b sub q for b from quadratic formula, and the c is equal to 2. So quadratic formula will tell us values of our variable b. B is equal to opposite of the quadratic formula b, which is +3, plus or minus the square root of -3 squared, which is 9, minus 4 times a, which is 5, times c, which is 2, all over 2 times a, which is a 10 again. I don't know how I managed that. That's not usually a common one to pick out. Okay, so in the parentheses, 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40. So we're going to get the variable b is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 40, which is -31 over 10. So this is the quadratic formula telling us that there are no real solutions to our equation. You don't have to go any further. If you get a negative under the square root, you can go back and make sure you didn't make an arithmetic mistake. It's really easy to lose some negative signs in here. But assuming you don't have a mistake, this is telling you that your quadratic has no solution. And that's a perfectly legitimate answer to what is the solution of a quadratic equation. So watch for the negatives. Under that square root is the b squared minus 4ac. That gets a name, discriminant. I don't know how to spell it. Discriminant. I don't know if that's an E. Anyways, discriminant. And if you're wondering how many solutions a quadratic has, you can actually just plug in and see what you get. If you get a positive number, you'll get 2 answers. If you get negative numbers, you'll get 0 answers. And if you get 0, all of a sudden your plus or minus doesn't give you 2 solutions and you're getting just 1 answer. So you don't have to memorize the discriminant thing, but if you've heard it before, it's totally a good thing. I just don't really care if you know the name of it. So that thing under the square root is what tells you how many solutions you're going to have.